So here we are, Monday, and we're getting into the week of Netzach. Netzach. It's very interesting how every Monday we're in Gevura Shebntzach. What a perfect combination for almost a perfect storm. We're dealing with Netzach, which is confidence, power, victory, getting in touch with deep sense of self, very deep sense of self, showing up from a place of action, right? And then we add Gevura to that. Gevura is Ba'alachsen, which means it goes on an angle. So you have Gevura on the left, and Netzach meets Gevura again on an angle. The right leg is Netzach. Netzach is already Chesed, Gevura, Teferes are more of a let's just put it this way, they're the older children. All the children, they have some das to them, they have some expression of connection. There's an awareness. Netzach and Hoid is more like a dummy world. The two legs, they're marching orders. They're just going. They're not asking any questions. They have no clue when you want to put your foot into hot water. The foot can't say, "Hey, it's too hot." He just does exactly as he's told to do. And as you see, what do we put first? You put your fingers in, you put your toes in, at the test if the water is hot or not. So I'm gonna put you guys as you're gonna be walking, you're gonna be climbing, you're gonna be elevating, you're gonna be in an elevation process, amongst the ones that are standing, the dummies, so to speak, for lack of a better expression. Oimdim means standing, not moving. It's basically almost like put into place. The highway, the road is open, but then I have the rocks on each side, which the highway was carved out of, is just there to, if not for the two sides, we wouldn't know where the road is. So you need the two sides to hold space. So these are like the oimdim. So we're tapping into the essence of who we are. Netzach Yisrael lo yashaker. We're tapping into our essence. After we peeled layers and we're peeling layers, we're starting to get into a place of less emotion, just matter of fact. This is what it is. This is who I am. What do I stand for? Who am I? What do I feel inside? What do I really... Showing up from the place of real want, real desire. Now, we spoke about this. It's... nothing else in the world has Bechira. Nobody. Everything else next to a Yid is an Oimid. There's no choice. There's no Bechira, there's no choice. Only the Yid, this consciousness called Yisrael, this machine called Yisrael, is the one that has Bechira. They can be boicher between what they want to do and what they don't want to do. Keep in mind also that in order for Choshech to be active, in order for him to activate, he needs Yisrael to activate him. Because without Yisrael, without the consciousness called Yisrael, without this Das Elyon, without this higher consciousness called Yisrael, it's like a plane without a pilot. It's a piece of metal. It's like a computer without the technology, without the life force inside of it. And everything is played out from small to big, micro, macro. So we are the key to everything, the key to Choshech. Now, the only thing that can activate one's problems, the only thing that can activate my Choshech is me, myself, the person himself. Nobody else can do that for you. The problem only becomes a problem when you step into it. Your conflict, you're activating the conflict. There is no conflict if you don't activate the conflict. You're gonna say I was hurt and wrong was done. I was wronged. You have a choice. Yes, you were. Now there is a choshech that exists. There is a negative side. There is a lack of that exists. That lack of came in counter with you while you were doing a positive action. So once again, it got triggered. You were the tripwire that triggered that negativity. And now you have a choice to step out. Now I can be in the slavish, I can enclose myself, guy slavish, I can get into it, or I can choose to rise above it. I can go and rise above it. I can choose to step out of it. Step into the positive. And this is where we need the netzach. This is where we need, you don't need any das, you don't need any thoughts, you don't need any elaborations or understanding. You've done all that and you have time to do that whenever you want. But right now is a time of action. Right now is a time of what is your deep desire? Do you want connection? Step into connection. Do you want to be in das Elyon? Do you want to be out of conflict? Do you want to be in love? Do you want to be compassionate? There's no cheshbonis because Netzach does not have the brain to make any cheshbonis. Pure Netzach does not have any cheshbonis. And if you are making cheshbonis, and it comes out in a painful way, in a negative, then you're the one that's activating it, and that's not Netzach. And if you're tapping into Netzach, you go into your deepest desire, your level of Netzach, then you will find peace. So if you follow your Kabbalah's oil, and you walk the walk, and you know where you want to go, there shouldn't be anything in your way. It's like a workout. You have to get to the end of the hour. Whatever it is, it's your choice. It's hard, I know it's hard, but you have to get to it. What do you want? What's the deepest desire in there? And the Alter Rebbe is telling us this today in Tanya. He's going into Asher Kiddushanu b'Mitzoysev, Sheilanu l'malos hakodesh Elam Baruch Hu Kiddush Asher HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'chuved Atzma Kedusha Hi Lashon Avdala Masha HaKadosh Baruch Hu Muvdul Ma'olam Hu v'chinesel v'kam Masha En Yochel L'slabish B'hen. In other words, Kitche Berichi is Kaddish and Muvdul from Welt. He's not tangled into Welt. He's not in the slabish in there because it's only Sovev. And since you are not an Oymid, you are a Mahalach, you can climb the ladder and you can get out and tap into Sovev. The Koich from Pesach, once again, the matzah, the wine, and putting on tefillin, being a Yid, you have the Koich of Sovev. And you should know that you're trapped. If you're not in the place of flow, you're not in the place of out of conflict, you are trapped. And if you are a stand-up guy that stands up for yourself, then this is where you need to be, to climb out of this. When you're meyachad your nefesh and you become this kalalusa ba'ir ein sof, you are in the mala madregis kedushas ein sof baruch mamash. That's where you tap into kedusha of ein sof. Ma'achash misacheres mekalodas bez baruch vel lechodim mamash. V'zeh shekosov v'yisrael v'kedosh v'kodesh ani Hashem ba'avdal eschem min amen. I will be model you from the Amin, from everything that's taken around you. Lias Li. So it's a very, very powerful Tanya, and it lands in the day of Gevuras Shebenetzach, which is, we have the Gevuras, you have the Koyach to say, no, pull your arm out, say, I don't want to feed this anymore. And you have the Koyach of Netzach, where you can step into Netzach Netzach, and you can step into your Kabbalah's oil, just to do, matter of fact, don't question anything. So it's important to get to your center, get into to the point of your onset, the point your purest desire. Get to that place, be meyachet from that place. That's your soviv. That's where you tap into soviv. Is that I'm not making any cheshbonis. That's how we're going to talk soviv today. You're not getting into any cheshbonis. I'm tapping into my deepest desire. I have the koich as a yid. I have another channel besides everything else happening in Welt, which is oimdim. It's just there. Your panas is an oimid. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. You have to do your shtadlis. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. It's your choice. You have the koich, and it's your tafkid. It's your obligation to tap into das elyon, which is the key turning the key, opening the door, and stepping into the Pesach, which is your flow. So we can go on and on with this because it's a very rich Tanya. It's a very rich day. So, but this is the week of following orders. What's your intention? Go with that, and it should be connection, the ultimate connection, once and for all. Have a good day.